trust. I feel alive. I feel alive for probably the first time in my life. I feel alive.
Tired?
Tired, very tired. Very tired. Feel like I haven't got time to do much. But
everything. You're doing everything, aren't you, really?
every morning and every night before I go to bed, he's on my mind. He's all that's on my mind, and it feels good, it feels right. It definitely feels right.
And I find myself constantly talking to him.
Mm.
Whereas a prayer would be solitude and quietness and talking to him. I feel like I'm just constantly saying things as if someone's always there now.
I remember even when we met, it felt like we were talking one night in Deb's house where Deb used to live, and I'd gone to visit her, and we were talking and we were being positive. I was being positive about an idea that Debbie had for a business, and I don't know whether it was a case of the fact that we were being positive, but to me, I don't know about Deb, but it felt like God had entered the room at that point, and so overwhelming, so overwhelming.
Like, it felt like you got wings and you could almost fly.
Yeah.
For weeks
like
after.
I could do anything I wanted to.
Invincible.
Yeah.
Really invincible.
Yeah. Really. Like I couldn't die, I couldn't be killed. Nothing could happen to me.
Something amazing was happening and was going to continue to happen.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
And I actually rang someone up, someone that taught me how to do natural healing. And I rang her and I said, what is this feeling? And she just said, it's God's love. I didn't know she was Christian at the time. And she just mentioned to me about reading the New Testament, and that might help me. And it did, and it was a bit confusing because we didn't know what to do with it. It was so overwhelming.
Yeah.
And it really it kept you up all night, and we never slept for days, and we just...
Yeah. It would have been good to be around people of the same sort of thought then.
Yeah.
To be able to guide us as to where to go with it and how to do it.
Yeah. We needed someone to give us some...
We sort of, after that, we sort of dwindled away from it. The feeling was going, sort of.
We didn't know what to do with it.
No. It was just like it was in a bag and it needed popping open to something. I think after, 4 years, 5 years, something like that. Maybe a bit longer, 4 or 5 years. I actually stopped smoking weed and decided that I need to stop smoking because I was worried about the impact it'd have on my kids. But I'd said I've been packing up for years and I haven't, so it was like, yeah, whatever, I'll do it tomorrow. But then one day I sat outside, it just stopped raining, and I went outside for a cigarette, and as I lit it up, I heard a voice in my head saying, you need to stop smoking. And I almost looked around to see if anyone was there. It was that vivid in my head, and I thought, no one's there, so there's no point in looking around. And then I heard the voice say again, you need to stop smoking. And I said to the voice, yeah, okay, I will. I'll give myself 3 months and I'll stop smoking. And in reply, the voice said to me, you'll stop smoking in 3 days. And of course, dread came over my body and I felt like, I'm going to be punished or something bad's going to happen to me if I don't stop smoking in 3 days. And the fear of it was overwhelming. It was really overwhelming. And I was that scared. Within 3 days, I'd stopped smoking after smoking for 22 and a half or something years. and no patches, no medication, no nothing. I just stopped, just like that, and I've not looked back. And I feel better for it in myself. I feel better for my kids as well. I can run round the corner. I feel good. I feel good. And as far as I'm concerned, I put it all down to God and Jesus and nobody else.
There's been so many things to say.
So many. So many. I feel it. I feel the way he puts me in situations and feeds me for me to feed somebody else, to relieve their tension, their stress.
You notice everybody now, how wrapped up and self-centred people are. You notice it, don't you?
Yeah.
It don't get on your nerves. You just sort of feel how sad it must be to be like that, and yet you can let go of feeling that way and just bless someone else just by smiling and saying good morning or something as simple as that.
As far as I'm concerned, we need more togetherness. If people want to put their faith in anything other than God, then they must see to themselves that at the end of the day, there's got to be that community aspect where people are helping each other, as it was in the past, in the beginning, if you like, where all communities get together and for the greater good, I suppose. Positiveness. I mean, I came out of school with no qualifications whatsoever. Never in my wildest dreams did I think I'd be teaching or I'd be anything to do with a college. Or even a church for that matter. But he works in mysterious ways. I don't know what else to say. I mean, do you know what I mean? Overwhelming, so overwhelming. I just have to give thanks.
But we're not at the end.
No, we're at the start.
Yeah, there's
We're only at the start.
There's lots more things, and we'll be tested, I guess. And
Yeah, of course we will.
I've never doubted.
I always doubt every few weeks or whatever. I'll chuck some doubt in there somewhere. It's tests. To be honest, it's tests. I suppose everybody on this whole planet has been spoken to or touched by God, whether they choose to dismiss it or whatever. As far as I'm concerned, everybody has felt something, even if it's a slight twinge as to, oh, I shouldn't be doing this, or oh, this is wrong, or that felt good. Something. Everybody's felt something.
And now looking back
or will
now,
feel something.
Looking back now, I can see them specific things that have happened throughout my life and where he's been, whereas before,
Yeah.
it's like I didn't notice he were there. But now I can look back and see how he were there all the time.
Definitely.
And so, and the only times that you sort of praise when things are going wrong, and you don't need to wait till they go wrong. Just keep praying, keep praying, and then things go wrong so much less because you've been praying. So there's too many things to list, but we just.
As far as I'm concerned, God's building my life up to the way that He wants it, and I'm letting Him, because I know I can't fail and I can't go wrong. I can't go wrong.
It's nice to sort of let go and let someone take charge of your life.
Definitely.
And yet we were brought up to be responsible and stand up for yourself, and you know. And yet now we're actually sort of letting go and saying, I'm going to be obedient. I'm going to do what you tell me to do, stopping smoking and doing things and making a list and getting through them and finishing things. And it's been hard, but it's.
I mean, I did a college course last year for health and social care level 2. I passed my course, and I was asked the other day to support the tutor that taught it me on the level 1. It's really overwhelming. It's really overwhelming.
You've not been a big head, have you?
No, not till now, I suppose. Oh, it just feels so good, the people that he's bringing to
It's
me.
good to help
and
people, it really
yeah,
is,
it
it
is,
really
definitely.
is.
Definitely.
It's good to feel that human love that
Yeah.
that comes from him.
Mhm. Definitely. Definitely. Yeah, it feels good. It feels really good.
Thank
I'd
you.
advise anybody to take a leaf out of Neil's book, or anybody's book who's positive, that sort of thing. He can make a difference in your life, like he has in ours, or mine. Don't know about you. Has he made a difference in yours? Oh no.
It's just the realness and the humility
I think
from him, and it's just, it just sort of makes you feel so confident and comfortable.
Mm.
And
I've just had so much anger in my life since childhood and that, and it's all just dwindled away. It's strange, it's really strange.
I'm still dealing with mine.
Mm. Yes, cut the tape, cut the tape.
I'm still dealing with
Don't
mine.
hit me.
I'm learning to sort of put people before myself, and I was taught never to do that. That's giving them strength to sort of step on you.
I've been the opposite. I've always put people above me, and they've always stepped on me. And I still do it now, I suppose.
But it's okay,
But they
isn't it?
they don't step on me as much. I've not been stepped on for a very long time, and it feels good. It feels really good. Definitely.
So as far as what God's done in our lives,
In my life, oh my word,
He's done everything.
everything, absolutely everything, everything. There is nothing that he hasn't done for me as far as I'm concerned. I could have been in jail, I could have been dead, I could have been overdosed, I could have... Thanks to God for where I am now, and what I believe, and who I'm with, who I see. Everything, absolutely everything. Oh man.
Oh, man.
Bless you, baby. Thank you, Nick. I hope that's what everyone wants.
Can we go now?
See ya.